A former Rowan County coach will spend decades in prison. Andrew Zahari pled guilty to a federal charge of producing child pornography. The Justice Department says he had a sexual relationship with a student and took pictures of the victim with his phone. Today, he was sentenced to 22 years. He faced a maximum of 30 years. A family is suing Zahari and school district leaders over the abuse. We talked to the family's lawyer last year. He says the district spent more time protecting Zahari than the victim. The superintendent would not comment on pending litigation.